Hello, everyone. Welcome to XM live training session in the beginner's room. It's time for Crypto Power Hour with me. My name is Junaid Vahid, trader, analyst, and forex instructor. Started trading back in 2011. And today we are going to talk about crypto, what recently happened, the technical chart, if there are some fundamentals, and we can discuss any other instruments that you might get interested or you are interested in. I'll be here to answer all of your questions. Big hello also to our YouTube viewers. If you guys have anything interesting to share and ask, you can use the chat. You can ask anything you are interested, or you can also join XM Live by finding the link below the current live stream. Let's start with Bitcoin, which is the most interesting cryptocurrency that traders likes to trade. Nothing much happened recently. We have a big decline today, started in 59,783, and so far dropped like 2.7% or to 58,150. It was even lower earlier, but now it kind of pulled back. When the market made a pullback, we were kind of interested to sell this because of this nice bearish rejection, or let's call it the bearish pin bar. And the second rejection here, which we can call dark cloud cover, because of the trading strategy that we are using as a nice pattern, impulse, correction, double bottom forming after a pullback or after a bullish correction, with first target being 78.6 from bottom to the top, pulling Fibonacci from bottom to the top. So 78.6 is our first target. So there is a big chance market drops down purely as per our pattern, okay? And we can actually zoom out and see in which phase of the market we are using wave analysis. And even if we don't use wave analysis and we check the how the market looks like, it's actually a corrective pattern. It's in the correction, which correction still continues. There is nothing to confirm. There's two outcomes. Whichever instruments we open, there is only two outcomes, up or down. But unfortunately, I'm also going to share that two outcomes, or the price is going to go up or the price is going to go down. A joke aside, guys, we are forming a triangle here after a massive drop, which is quite great, 30% pullback on Bitcoin from its peaks. It created bottom. And the question here is if Bitcoin is accumulating to go for a stronger rally, or actually it's going to revisit historical levels for another drop. What I will do here, I cannot buy when the price is dropping because it feels like trying to catch a falling knife. So falling knife trading style or type, it's not recommended for beginner traders. That's why I won't do it, guys, so you don't learn some, not exactly saying wrong, but not so good strategy to manage for the beginner traders. What I will do, guys, I will do top-down approach. Let's go for a weekly and monthly charts. So monthly charts, we have discussed that multiple times. If we have to analyze in which phase of the market we are after the correction here, and we can start that price did first small rally after some accumulation phase here, that we can consider as a pullback or the second swing. So this is the first swing, that's going to be the second swing. Then the next swing on the market chart, we can mark the all-time high. Because after that swing, market formed bearish engulfing, 50% retest, dark cloud cover rejection, and still declining down. This was expected. We have discussed it multiple times. But what from now? I do expect market to bottom out, as we said, this area. Well, it touched the upper side of the area, but there was still expectations that market can go a bit lower before the next all-time high. So this shows that long-term opinion I have as all-time high. Shorter term opinion, it's kind of both bullish and bearish, depends on which time frames we are looking. And we have a comment, first comment in the chat from our YouTube viewer, Nirvana Dedan. Dedan is actually a familiar name. Maybe Dedan is also joining our sessions. Nirvana Dedan, or that's a different Dedan. Hey, look at sterling yen. That's a great question. Let's have a look at also sterling yen after we finish Bitcoin. So long-term conclusion that I am going for all-time high. We will definitely see, in my opinion, there is nothing guaranteed. In If I have to basically pick up one direction, crash on Bitcoin or all-time high, that's definitely all-time high. I have a lot of arguments behind my all-time high expectations for Bitcoin. When that's going to happen, it's a little bit difficult a question, but when the correction ends. So if this was the impulse, that was correction, and this is a new large impulse, that's its correction. Well, I feel like it's time for um, bullish trend. As we said here, before the market drops to these levels, the sideways can continue more than expected due to how flat is the global liquidity and the US liquidity, how flat the liquidity is in general. We have little uptick on the global liquidity recently due to weakness in the US dollar. That's important for the Bitcoin traders and hodlers. I think that the more weakness we see on the dollar, the stronger is going to be the Bitcoin. There is nothing bearish for Bitcoin. Some people expect crash on Bitcoin on Jackson Hole Symposium this week. Well, they were talking about that last weeks and months. And now the time came, we will see the time come, we will see if Jackson Hole Symposium will have significant impact on crypto. And also what is going to be important for crypto, elections, super important. Why? Because one of the candidates became crypto pro. The others are not crypto pro. They are against crypto. So if the crypto pro once wins, which is Trump in this case, we can see stronger crypto reactions, more demand for crypto overall. If the Democrats party wins, we might see less demand for crypto, which short term could be increasing volatility. But in the long run, I have the same bullish view on crypto because it's becoming more valuable and more valuable in the real world. All right, so let's go for a lower time frame quickly, guys. What we have here, massive pin bar that have formed week before last week. And as we've discussed last week's Monday, price may literally decline down to retest those bottoms here. So I'm looking for 50% retest of this pin. And unfortunately, it's 38.2 came, but not 50, let's say. So I'd like to see a little bit more. If I see a little bit more decline on the price and there is a lower time frame, daily 4-hour reversal pattern, I'll be interested to buy that to attack the resistance levels of this big channel and potentially breaking that out. If not, then we can buy the bullish momentum breakout. Like if price does not retest those lows and tries to change its direction before it tests them, I'm going to buy that on the breakout. Talking about the weekly chart, of course, depends on your trading style and how long you would like to call the trades. You might be intraday trade, so we're going to go for 1-hour chart now. Quickly moving to a daily to see more details in between this price action. As I said, that doesn't look so much bullish to me in terms of the behavior of the price. This price action doesn't seem so much filled with stamina behind the move. So we have massive bullish engulfing impulse, like if we can call that ABC correction and bullish engulfing. Look at these 2 days, quite choked Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is basically declining. If it's to test the 50% of the bullish engulfing where we can see a bullish attack, quite possible, but I'd like to see some strong reversal, or I will ask Bitcoin to prove me that it's really bullish so we can follow that. If not, I'll keep an eye on this triangle. Break down below this low will mean basically retest or forming some form of harmonic pattern, right? Maybe. I'm not trading harmonic patterns. Just if you guys are trading harmonic patterns, you can check that. Potential is forming there. If not, then 78.6 is my target number 1. Target number 2, if the market continues to decline, it's going to be quite large drop. I will see lower low, which is going to be very attractive for me to buy. As you can see, sells are good, but short term, like hit and run, and look for long-term opportunities. Underlying fundamentals are very bullish. What is bearish here? out of a sudden, if there is additional supply coming um, from fear or bad press, which is mostly going to be related to the elections, or number two, U.S. government sells more Bitcoin, or those governments that have confiscated a lot of Bitcoins from, scammers, let's say, they might decide to sell some portion of Bitcoins in order to cash out, and that could actually put some higher supply, which can create short-term volatility or bearish pressure. But remember, ETFs, big boys are there to buy the cheap Bitcoin and make it really bullish. Now they are waiting for that moment. There is some potential roller coaster possible around Bitcoin, but the longer term fundamentals and price action is quite stable, and I'm really interested for buying the cheaper and the dips. If I had to position myself for long term, I'll buy the dips by splitting the risk. So if my risk overall, let's say it's 2%, I'm not going to buy 2% on every drop. I'm going to buy 0.5% here, 0.5% here, 0.5% here. Or if I buy 0.5% here and market turns up, I'll keep adding more to this trade so I can fill my initial risk appetite and go for the desired reward if the market really reaches that. Of course, the risk is controlled. So that's for Bitcoin. If you have any question about Bitcoin, guys, let me know. I will probably trade Bitcoin this session. Just I need a little bit stronger close in next 15 minutes, 30 minutes maybe, so I can take position because we have 4-hour pin bar, but there is not much interest here. Seems like maybe if this starts rising, then I'll be more interested on buying. If it declines below the hammer, I'll be more interested for short-term selling before the next rally. All right, so sterling yen for our YouTube viewer, sterling yen, quickly. That's looking very nice. What we have done, everybody's asking for sterling yen, which is very interesting. So we were selling this little bit, and then we were buying this. So basically what we did today on the sterling trades, let's see today. This is not today. Let's go for today's trades. Today's trades, we have one loss, $11 on sterling, shorting it, one another loss, and one $18 profit. So overall, we are in profit on sterling yen today from our previous sessions. So or maybe at break even. Yes, we are somehow on break even on sterling yen, and seems like the market is changing its direction as expected for ABC correction. I am not sure if this is just a correction because seems like there is nice rally started, and as we said, if this is the first jump and that's a pullback, there could be another jump before the stronger sell-off. I am more bullish, more interested on buying yen on the cheaper price, means that sterling yen must go up. So before I sell sterling yen means that I'm buying yen. That's why I wouldn't be so confident on selling it. We have 1 hour or lower time frame break above the previous structure high price action. If this closes bullish, and then we have a retest of the previous level of resistance, which may act as support, and we can have also third rejection from the trend line, I'll be interested to buy that with lower risk because my general view, it's more for a downside, but I'll be very happy to see this rising, this impulse, and this to be a bit better correction to 56, 57, 196, 97 levels before the next sell-off. But if the day closes like bearish, big bearish candle, this is going to be considered as evening star, bearish impulse, bullish correction, evening star pattern is going to be more sell. Depends on how the day closes. If we have to trade very low time frame, as I said, to me looks more bullish. 4-hour chart have massive pin bar here. Retest of this 38.2, breaking out. Probably we will continue to the upside if the candle closes as bullish. So we need to wait for that. Currently, I don't have a particular view. 15 minutes, it's a clear bullish to me. Like let me trade 15-minute chart for you guys. I'm going to use very low risk because that's not confirming my bigger time frame view, but this is just example trade for you. How I trade breakouts. Market broke previous structure high, bullish candle with strong power came. Even if market declines to retest the previous structure high, My stop is below the breakout session low. So that might be the retest of the previous level of resistance, which may act as support, where I'll be interested also to hold the trade and why not to buy again.